Hello everyone. Today's class we are going to discuss about the difference between the sum function, SUMX function, and calculate function. Okay, there's a difference between these three functions. Okay, we'll see one by one what is that difference. Okay, so basically, as we know very well in Power BI, we call these functions as DAX, data analysis expressions. Okay, we see one by one what is the difference between these three DAX. So I'll show you the data first. I'll go to the table view. So in this table view, I have a data available where you can just see here we have a sales column available. Okay, now for example, I wanted to have some of these sales now completely. I wanted to have a sum of these sales. I wanted to have a sum for this entire column. Okay, what are the sales available in my complete data? So in that case, what do we do? Okay, so I'll just go to report view here. So besides to this data set, we have three dots available where we have more options are there. We'll go there and we create one measure. So I'll write one measure here. So whenever we write one measure, what will happen? One formula bar will open here where we can write it, and you can just see in the data tab we got a new option. New name called measure available, and here you can just see here we have a calculator symbol because we are calculating that. The reason the symbol is also different. This is in calculated measure. Okay? So now I am writing a function name called sum here. Okay, so name can be anything. Before equals to you can write anything, but after equals to you have to write a function name called sum. I'll open the bracket. So whenever we are writing any DAX, it's very important to have this knowledge. The function will have the syntax available, and for every function we have the description available. So you have to go through all the syntax completely and the description also. So as per syntax, it is asking me for the column name. So which column I wanted to have some, I wanted to have a sales column. Okay, so here whenever we are giving the column name, so it is mandatory you have to give the table name first, then go with the column name. Okay, so you enter that because sales column can be from different table also. The reason we have to specify very clearly from which table which column you are using there. Okay, so now you can just see this sum will come here in the place of the measure. So here down you can just see here we have a measure is available. So to display that, what I'll do, I'll take one card, so a single value. The reason I took one card there and I wanted to display there, so I'll put the display here. I'll take a sum function into a card. So our total sales are 12.64 millions in our data. Okay, so if you want to format it, you can just go to general options. If you want to go with the effects and then apply some border, and if you need to apply some shadow also, we can do that. This is how we display a sum of the sales. Okay, so basically sum function will give you the sum for the entire column, the complete column. Okay, so this is the first formula. And the second function what I need to discuss today is SUMX function. Okay, now again I'll go to table view. In table view, I have in table I have a column, sales column available. Okay, and besides to sales column I have, for example, country column is also available. So now I don't want the total for the complete column. I just wanted to have the sales for the country India now. So in that case, what do? We have to go here, we have to filter the country India, then we have to go with the sales now. So in that case, whenever we need to apply one filter and then we need to have a sales, in that case now we have to use a function called SUMX. Okay, so I'll show you how to write that. I'll go to report view again, then again I'll go to orders table. Besides to that, I have more options. There I write a new measure there. Okay, so I'm using sum x function. So is equals to I use sum x function. Okay, I'll open the bracket. Now as per the syntax, it is asking me for the table and it is asking me for the expression now. Okay, table is nothing but from which table you want to apply the formula, and expression is nothing but whether you wanted to have apply sum for that, or whether you want to apply uh, uh, average for that. Okay, that we have to show it very clearly here. Okay, so now it's asking me for the table. So here I can give the orders table completely, but if I give orders table, again it will give the total for all the countries there, because in orders table I have 165 countries available, so which I don't want. So what I'll do, before giving the orders table there, in the place of table I use filter function. Okay, filter function will ask you for the table name, orders is my table name, comma, in the place of filter expression I have to show which column you want to filter from the orders table. So I want to filter the country column, so I'll mention very clearly country column, orders country, the orders is the table name, country is the column name, where I have to filter India there. Okay, so this will be considered as a table for SUMX function now, because here I'm clearly filtering the country India now. Okay, country India was filtered, so this will be my table. Then in the place of expression I'll give the sales column, the column where we have to give the sales there. Okay, so you enter that, so this will give the sales for country India. So whenever we need a sales based on one filter, in the cases now we have to go with SUMX function. Okay, so to display that, what I'll do, again I'll copy this, I'll paste it here. So here in the place of sum, I'll remove the sum from there, I'll take SUMX function. Okay, so this is the sales for country India. And the third function which I want to discuss today is calculate function. Okay, so now for example, if I wanted to have the sales for country India, state Telangana, city Hyderabad, sales I want to have now. Okay, here I want to apply three filters. Okay, one filter on country column where I have to select India, second filter on the state column where I have to filter Telangana, third filter I want to apply on city column where I have to go with Hyderabad, then I have to give the sales. Okay, so whenever we are going with multiple filters, whenever you want to apply multiple filters in the table to get some of the values, in that case we have to go with calculate function, because SUMX function will only accept one filter. If you have more than one filter, you have to go with calculate function. Okay, we have a function called calculate, so is equals to I use calculate function. So it will ask you for expression. What is my expression now? I need a sum of what? Sum of the order sales. I need sum for this based on what filters. Okay, it will ask you for the filters now. So first filter I apply on the country column where I have to select India from there. This is first filter. The second filter I apply on the state column where I have to select Telangana. Third filter I want to apply on city column where I have to select Hyderabad. Okay, like this we can apply multiple filters. Okay, so if you don't have any filters, if you wanted to have total for the complete column, then we use sum function. If I have one filter, based on one filter if you want to apply if you want to get a sales of one column, then we use SUMX function. So if you want to apply multiple filters, okay, so in that cases now you have to go with calculate function. Okay, so again I'll copy the card from there, I'll paste it here. So in this card, instead of showing the sum formula, I'll show the calculate function. Okay, so this is how, this is the difference between sum function, SUMX function and calculate function. So I hope I'm clear with this video, guys. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe to my video and like my video. Thank you so much, friends.